Hello, another nighttime review of Puerto Rican beers. I'm at the Hotel San Jorge in San Juan, Puerto Rico, and I have Magna Premium Lager Special Craft. And this one is coming in at 5.1. Same as what? Peroni Nastro Azzurro. Now that one uses Italian rice. This might use corn or maize in its ingredients. It says select grains, water, barley malt, select grains, hops, and yeast. Brewed and packed by Compañía Cervecera de Puerto Rico in Mayagüez, Puerto Rico. Okay, so I'll put information below that I can find. 12 ounce, not 11.2. 355 milliliters, not 330. I bought this at a corner store. Well, it wasn't really actually on the corner, but a convenience store in the middle of the block, in one of the barrios, the neighborhoods, and it was $3 total after tax. I mean, not the best price, but it's better than buying a whole 6-pack, and I get to try something different. Don't know how the age is looking on it because there's no date. It's a green bottle. It looked like a pretty popular store, so it probably got a lot of turnover there. Okay, so smells fresh. I don't have a clear glass, sorry. You can see it's pouring very pale straw. I'm going to pour it in a clear water bottle in a minute. You'll see what color it is. It's going to have a thick white head. This is similar to Budweiser 5.1, although that uses verdant rice, green rice, not corn. Coors 5%. Coors Banquet uses corn syrup, brewer syrup. This might use the same thing. I do not know. Smells biscuity. Yeasty. Alright, let's go with the taste. Cheers. Now when I did those beers in Spain, like Cruz Campo and all this, there were dozens of video reviews, most from England, but they were a different ABV and they were British produced. Like San Miguel, brewed in England. Cruz Campo, brewed in England. And it had a different ABV. And it's not the same beer. I said, well, I'm not going to watch these videos for actually a different product with the same brand name. The ones I bought were all from France or Spain when I was on that trip in 2023. And these are all from Puerto Rico. Let's see. There's grassy hop bitterness. I would think the IBUs are 1.5 out of 5 hop cones. It might have slightly higher IBUs than American adjunct lagers, but that's questionable. Body's medium, finish is dry. Sweetness, very low. 1.5 out of 5 sugar cubes. So they like their beers crisp and dry in Puerto Rico. Now I saw all these rums that I can't get back home. I did see Palo Viejo everywhere, but I got that in Baton Rouge once, Palo Viejo. So I was like, should I buy some of these Puerto Rican rums in small bottles? And I'm like, nah, I don't need to be drinking all that. I'll just stick with the beers and do a few on the trip and, you know, cool it. I'm sure they're all fine. All those rums are probably good. Even if they're inexpensive, they're probably fine. So I know what rum, you know, we know rum, but we enjoy them. But at 40% alcohol, they can be a little dangerous. It has a little hop bitterness tingle. I'm gonna give it 2 out of 5 sugar cubes now that I'm drinking on it. It's got a little more sweetness than I thought. It's kind of plain, a little plain, but I can see why it's popular here. It's very drinkable, easygoing, mild. But at 5.1, you know, you start sessioning these 5.1, you'll know it. You know what I'm saying? No, I mean, you'll know it. So is it a good beer? I thought the Medalla Light was fabulous. I found that in Louisiana once. Puerto Rican brewed. This one, if the price was right and they had a good, good price for it, I'd buy it. But I'm not thrilled with it. I'll give it a B minus. Go with an 8.1 out of 10. B minus. It's sort of good, but I'm glad I tried it. And I don't know if Puerto Rico has prices like we do in Louisiana. I don't think they do. Their prices are a little elevated because they got to import a lot of things, not the beer, but a lot of products. And noticed that in Hawaii also. I mean, I can get a 30-pack of natural ice for $21 at Walmart. I did not see any 30-packs here at Puebla, big store. Not huge, but big. Yeah, maybe they don't do 30-packs. So anyway, oh well. I don't need a 30-pack for the trip. So anyhow, I don't know what I don't know what the budget beers are here. Is what I'm trying to say. I don't know what, because the country, this country seems sort of impoverished. Like I noticed the electric grid was very antiquated. It was like you walk down the street, it's like spaghetti, black spaghetti all down the side. Like what this wire system looks like it was put up in 1925, not 2025. And I noticed a lot of street lights don't work, and most of the streets aren't signed. Like there's no street sign, which is bizarre, And so I'm not trying to criticize the country. I'm saying it does seem to be a rather not a wealthy country. But although there were some beautiful homes close to the Sacred Heart University, I'm not going to joke about that. Beautiful homes. But much nicer than what I have. But generally not probably what up to what I have. And what I have is a 1951 house. A cottage in some respects. But so that's the question. What are their budget beers? I know these people cannot afford exorbitant prices for beer. I don't get that impression. But maybe I'll have to check that out when I get back. I wouldn't dare ask them, what are your budget beer? Anyway, so Laissez-les Bon Temps Relais, 8.2 out of 10. Yeah, it's sort of good. And I'm going to end this review by saying y'all come to Puerto Rico and be a tourist.